Okay, this is video number 2 of a 3-part video series that's being made on today's date, which is December 11th, 2013. I'm in San Diego, California. Now, this is a continuation of video number 1, and there'll probably be a video number 3. Video number 1's title and video number 3's title will be in the description of this YouTube video.
December 11th, Wednesday, 7:53 a.m.
Okay, now this is an evidence video, and I'm going to fly right into it. What I do in order to be able to prove the criminality of organized stalking and gang stalking is happening towards me in San Diego is I make predictions concerning what might and or will happen along my routes on any given day, anywhere I go. And I'm going to fly right into how some of these predictions have come true. The statements in this video are not the only predictions that I have made that have come true. Okay, so keep that in mind. What I state in this video are not the only predictions that I have made and that have come true. Okay? On September 29th, 2011, I made an email file at USD stating that as a result of me preparing to go to Barbara Boxer's office to file to her in her presence a complaint form concerning the Department of Education, I made an email stating that as a result of me going to Barbara Boxer's office, there's going to be a great likelihood that I'm going to be assaulted either walking, riding my bike, or on public transportation. And 11 days later, I was brutally assaulted on public transportation. Go to YouTube and type in Learning Disabled Woman, brutally assaulted on public transportation. Then go to Google and type in Learning Disabled Woman, exposes how MTS assault video was altered. That's the first prediction that came true. Okay? Now, in the same video, I made a prediction that in that same email file, I made a prediction there'd be a great likelihood I'd be assaulted either walking, riding my bike, or on public transportation. Now, I want you to just listen to this video clip real fast here about these individuals threatening me as I'm walking. And this just occurred on Thanksgiving Day, 2013.
Alright, the following took place on Thanksgiving Day. One of the individuals involved in this event,
and notice how they're saying gang stalking as it's happening,
is directly connected to GILL times 2 I'm a woman, not a man, HA location. And this individual has been used on at least anywhere between 8 and 11 separate occasions concerning overt and at times direct harassment. Do you hear these guys say gang stalk together? One says gang stalking in the background, and then the other one says gang stalking, I'm going to F you up.
Okay, now, that occurred on a sidewalk. In that email file that I made in 2011, I stated I'd be assaulted either walking, riding my bike, or on public transportation. And this occurred on a sidewalk as I was riding my bike, and then when I saw him, I got off and was walking it. Walking, riding my bike, or on public transportation. Okay? Now, on May 22nd, 2000, so that's 2 separate sets of evidence right there, coming just from one email prediction. Now, on May 22nd, 2011, I was inside USD Library, minding my own business, and that was finals week in reference to, it was approaching where it was, final exams. So the library was open for 24 hours. Hang on one second. So the library was open for 24 hours. Now, I had been going to that library every single day from August of 2011, and May of 2012. Okay, so I was going in that library and on that campus from August of 2011 to May of 2012. So, as a result of me being in the library and deciding that I had not got enough done that day in reference to my research, I seen that the library was going to be open for 24 hours, so I got up and I asked the reference staff if it would be okay if I could use the library overnight if I wanted to. They said they didn't see no problem with it as long as nothing was, as long as, everything was okay. And I said, okay, thank you, I appreciate it. Went back to my computer terminal and did my research, and then I got a little bit tired, of typing and doing research and stuff, so I decided to go on YouTube, and I typed in a Steven Seagal movie. Actually, what I did was I was typing in The Horse Whisperer, and I ran across a Steven Seagal movie on the side, clicked on it, and started watching it. Then about 10 o'clock, 10:30, I made a video as I was sitting at the computer, and I made this video, and once I started recording, I turned it towards me and I said, let's see if anything happens here in this library tonight. And then I pointed, no, actually what I did, I made the video I think about 8 o'clock, and then as I made those statements in the video, I turned the video camera around and showed a picture of the time on the computer. I then waited a couple hours before uploading the video because everything was normal around me. It was really quiet. Then about around 10 o'clock, I uploaded the video. And within a half hour, 2 USD campus police officers came to approach me and said that a student complained to them about what I was watching. A Steven Seagal movie, hang on a second, that I'd never seen before in my entire life, and there was nothing on that movie whatsoever that should offend anybody at all. Okay, and when I told them that, well, I didn't know that there would be anything offensive on this movie because I'd never seen it before. And then guess what he said? Check this out. At Walmart, I bought a 3-inch pocket knife. Okay, as a result of me being gang-stalked and the police not wanting to do anything about it, I was carrying around a 3-inch pocket knife just in case I got jumped. And remember, I'd already been assaulted. Actually, that assault on the bus was the second assault that had occurred towards me. Getting back on track concerning USD. So the knife was attached to my belt, okay, on my pants, the shirt covering it. So then the police officer says, what's that knife doing there? I said, what are you talking about? And I made a mistake and I lifted up my shirt. How did he know the knife was there? Then he asked me to walk outside and then use the excuse of me having the knife on me to ban me from their library and from the campus. Then they had the audacity to put me on their campus safety watch list, which is now on the computer on the internet, after I was gang-stalked on a fever scale all over their campus and even on their shuttle services every single day of me going on their campus. Now that occurred on May 22nd, 2011, but listen to this. In November of 2011, I made a video on USD campus stating that I was being harassed by students and staff by individuals walking around me, including library staff and reference staff, by individuals being on that campus engaging in specific physical gestures. That video was uploaded in November of 2011. On January 28, 2012, I caught 3 teenagers on the 928 bus route, the same bus route I got assaulted on, admitting they were put on that bus route to engage in these physical gestures. It was caught on audio file. Within 2 weeks, I was evicted from my hiking area, which was 150 feet away from the San Diego FBI building. Okay, now let's get to the next prediction. On January 30th, 2013, I was at California State San Marcos University, and I noticed in one of my Gmail accounts that there was a copied and pasted contact information from Senator Feinstein's website. It stated in this because there's a dialog box. If you went to her website and you want to contact her about something, there's a dialog box for you to type text in concerning why you're contacting her. I noticed a copied and pasted contact information that was sent to her on January 30th, 2013 concerning a learning disabled woman being brutally assaulted on an MTS bus, and additional statements were made in it stating, will this woman be banned from any university as a result of contacting you? That was on January 30th, 2013. It was printed out on that date as well. Now, within 17 hours, me, Leslie Williams, goes to SDSU, miles and miles away from California State San Marcos University, and as soon as I go in there, within 5 minutes of me going into their media room, an individual walks up to me, asks me a crazy question about he wants to check my bag for weapons. I told him to get the hell away from me. Media staff claimed they didn't know who he was at all. He leaves, goes to get campus safety. They come back and pull this big, gigantic lie and then arrest me. And then I discovered that, oh my God, you would not believe the lies that were discovered. And they erased the entire audio file that was recording the whole event. But I still got the video. I've caught the media room staff lying about lying about the fact that they did not know this guy, and the excuse they used to ban me was completely illegal, and the scheme they used has been caught and discovered. That occurred within 17 hours of me noticing that contact information to Senator Feinstein. Will this woman be banned from any university as a result of contacting you? That occurred on January 30th, 2013. The arrest occurred on February 1st, 2013. let's go back to 2012, UCSD. In October, there was videos put online at UCSD, miles and miles away from California State San Marcos, miles and miles away from SDSU, miles and miles away from USD. This is now UCSD. I made videos in October 2012 stating that I was being gang-stalked at UCSD, and the event you just heard from this camera concerning these two guys threatening me occurred right up the street from UCSD. That's right. In October of 2012, I was making videos. That's right. On UCSD campus, stating that there's a great likelihood that something's going to happen and I'm going to be banned from the biomedical library. And within a week, it occurred. Within a week. And let me tell you something right now, fellow American citizens, fellow Californians, fellow La Jollans. My name is Leslie Williams. When I go to anywhere that I go, I mind my own business everywhere I go. Every single stitch of clothes I wear is either clean or brand new, which means that and I take care of myself every day. And the reason why I'm bringing this up, you'll understand in a minute. This is my deodorant. Now, they will look for any excuse whatsoever to ban a targeted individual from the university and or public library that the targeted individual is using to use their computer services to expose what's happening to them, concerning what's happening to them along their routes, and at the very places the target's at. The university, businesses, and public libraries. That's right, because gang stalking and organized stalking is nothing but a template of protocols, tactics, methods, maneuvers that are brought about from developed schemes, all achieved through stalking and tracking and surveillance, cooperation, and secrecy. Just research the criminalities. So just look at how many predictions have come true just in this one video alone. Just in this one video alone. What is the likelihood of that occurring towards a person? I'll get back to the deodorant thing in a minute. To a person that minds their own business every single place that they go. My behavior is literally, and it's not just intentionally, it would be, my behavior is appropriate everywhere I go. Okay, normally and intentionally. That's right. And the reason why I brought up the deodorant thing is because they will look for any excuse to approach you and say somebody complained about you and therefore you got to leave. In order to, but not limited to, creating falsified incident reports by staging complaints and staging witnesses. On November 20th, 2013, a UCSD library security guard approached me and said, because I was banned for a year as a result of the November 2012 incident happening, a week after I predicted it in October. I was banned for a year based on a staged complaint. Well, actually, it wasn't based on a staged complaint. It was based on something else. But I'm running out of time in this 15-minute video. So these statements will be continued in the next video. Trust me, watch it. Okay? So, on November 20th, 2013, a UCSD library security guard, two of them, approached me and said, your one-year ban is up, but if any further incidences happen, you're on probation now, and if any further incidents happen or complaints, you can be banned for good. And I said, well, what if it's a staged complaint? He goes, that too. Now, if somebody, you, or anybody else, had a library security guard from anywhere approach you and say, if anybody complains about you, you could be banned, and you said to them, well, what if it's a staged complaint? That person should say, what are you talking about? That don't make sense. Or what are you talking about? I don't understand what you mean. Okay? Why would he say, yes, that too? What I stated to him was clear as day. I said, what if it's a staged complaint? He said, yes, that too. Now, remember what I said concerning the USD, banning me from USD library? As a result of an individual getting up and supposedly complaining about me. Now, the individuals that have been harassing me at USD, SDSU, and USD were students. They're using students not just for the gang and staff, not just for the gang stalking, but for these staged complaints so they can make it appear they got a legitimate reason to ban me. Look in the description of this YouTube video for a YouTube title. This is a 3-part video series. Video number 1's title and video number 3's title will be in the description of this YouTube video. This is video number 2. I appreciate you listening, and please look at that video. Or actually, please look at video 1 and video 3. Okay, thank you, and have a nice day.